Adele and welcome to my channel Sew for Serenity, where I talk to you about my sewing journey. Welcome back if you're a regular viewer, and if you're new here, I hope you enjoy this vlog and consider subscribing. So I'm back, guys. I am chomping at the bit to start talking to you about what I've been doing, what my plans are. If I did it all in this vlog though, it will be, it would go on forever and a day. So I'm probably going to do a couple of separate vlogs. One I'm going to do on, for definite, is my sewing retreat. So for those of you that follow me, you'll know that I was going on a French sewing retreat run by Donna from Size Me Sewing. She runs, I think, 4 or 5 retreats a year in France, and I actually was very lucky to be able to go on that retreat and had an absolute amazing time. And I am going to do another vlog and talk to you about that separately, because I wouldn't be able to tell you all about it on here. And there's only so much time you will watch me without switching off. So yeah, I'm going to do another vlog around that. But really the reason why I referred to that was I had lost my sojo a little bit, what with everything that had been going on in my life. And that was an amazing kickstart to my sojo. And since I went on that retreat, I've really got my sojo back. And I did actually make an absolutely beautiful dress on that retreat. I made the Pauline Dress by Closet Core, which I've been meaning to make for absolutely ages, but because it's quite a tight fitting dress, I had been putting it off because obviously, you know, I'd put on a bit of weight and I tend to steer away from figure hugging dresses. I do wear them, but they have to be a certain style for me to go with those. But yeah, I haven't got the dress to show you, but I do have some photographs of me in it. I used the fabric that was sent to me from So Confident as part of my brand ambassador make for them, and they chose the fabric for me. And I must admit, I wouldn't have chosen this fabric necessarily, but it's absolutely stunning. If any of you have watched Tamlin's vlog from Frock Tales, it's the fabric she's purchased to make her skirt by Tilly and the Buttons. But yeah, I made the Pauline dress out of it. I didn't have enough to make the long version, so I made the short version, and I think you'll agree it's absolutely stunning. Now, the great thing about being on that retreat was I was able to get the fit right, and I did make some adjustments to this pattern. I made my normal sway back adjustment, and I also took a big chunk out of, or a wedge I would say, out of the square neckline detail to make sure it fit, and it absolutely fits like a glove, absolutely perfectly. And because it fits like a glove, I want to make it again. So that is something that I'm going to be making, and I'll talk to you about a little bit later on, because I'm going to make it again. The other thing that I've been doing, which you might have seen me popping up on other people's vlogs, is I went to Frock Tales. Now you will see that I did a vlog a couple of weeks ago, which was my Precious Fabric vlog, which was for the So Precious 24. I think it was So Precious 24, which was the challenge about cutting into your precious fabric, ran by Tomcat Stitchery. And you'll recognise the fabric here because I turned this into my V1723. So making this dress was a real challenge, I'm not going to lie. I did think it was going to be quite straightforward because it's just a front panel, a back panel, poofy sleeves, not too much fitting issues. But actually it was a bit more complex than that. So I'll just run you through what I had to do. So on the pattern itself, it's actually got a seam line down the front here, and you cut the 2 pieces. And then also on the back it's the same. You should have a seam line here, which then you can create your opening from. Now, I ummed about doing that and having a seam line, but obviously I didn't want to ruin this beautiful large print, and thought the most simplest way to do this was to do it as a cut on the fold. Now that did bring its own challenges, because the actual pattern piece, I'm going to try and explain this, it wasn't a straight line. It actually had a little bit of curvature to give it some shape here, which got in a whole quandary about should I straighten it off and everything. And in the end I did have to straighten it to make it work, but it didn't affect, because of the oversized nature, it didn't affect the actual overall dress. Now I made the size 16 for 2 reasons. One, that was what my measurements put me in on the Vogue pattern, and 2, I had the bigger size packet. And the reason I had the bigger size packet was it was in the sale, the bigger size, so that's why I got it. But I actually could have sized down because it is very oversized. I took a good few inches out of each side of this dress because it was very oversized, and I do think the sleeves were a little bit big. I don't think anyone can notice, but for me, I think I would prefer them to be a little bit tighter, and then they might have poofed even more. The other challenge that I had was on the back. I had to cut my opening in the back and figure out how I was going to finish it as well, which I did manage to in the end, and it created this kind of like cutout at the back, which actually I'm really quite happy with. I think it looks quite nice. And then my lovely ties at the back, and I'm just really happy with it. Now I do have to say a massive thank you to Heather and Sarah from Sew Sarah's Style. I started cutting this out at my sewing social that I go to monthly, because I have still been going to those, and they helped me with the placement. We figured out where to put the faces and how to get like the puffy sleeves to be in exactly the right position, and yeah, they were a massive help for me, so thank you so much guys, because without you I couldn't have done it. And I am so happy with this. I mean, I laugh and I joke that it is very a triangle dress. I do feel, I did joke on the trip to Scottish Frocktails that I felt a little bit like a traffic cone. One, because of the colour of the orange in it, and also 2, because it's quite a severe triangle. Now, luckily, I really like this style. I don't think it's for everybody, but I really liked it. And I must admit, I don't really like being the centre of attention too much. I know I come across as quite loud and bubbly, but I do get quite shy when it comes to like that kind of thing. And I had so many compliments at Frocktails. It was quite overwhelming, and I really, really appreciate everybody that came up to me and said that they liked my dress, because it really meant a lot. I did put a lot of effort into this, and I did want it to be a bit of a showstopper. You know, there's so many amazing dresses that get done at these things, and you know, last year at Dressmakers Ball, the vision that I had didn't work out, and I was a bit disappointed with what I ended up wearing. It was great, but it was just a bit boring, I thought, whereas this was a real showstopper, and I really loved it. I'll put some photographs in of me wearing it. Now, I went with the lovely Angela from Devon Threadtails, and also Becky from What Beck Sews. And we met up with loads of different people when we were there. Obviously, you'll see on Tamlin and Emma's and Rachel's and Rowan's vlogs that we kind of met up with them. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. But it was, again, lovely to see those lovely ladies. We always have a laugh when we see them. And I just had the most fabulous weekend. The lovely Katie off Instagram, which is Whatever Katie Sews, has also become a really good friend of mine, and she is fabulous. She organised everything for us, and she's also team leader. That's kind of her job really, but she is absolutely fabulous, great sewist as well, and a really lovely lady. And I'll be seeing her again next week, because we're going to Ali Pali, which I'll talk about in a bit. But yes, I don't want to go on about it too much, but I had an amazing time. It was brilliant. Frocktails was amazing. We got an amazing little goodie bag, which again, I didn't really want to go in it with too much detail, because I know people have shown them already, but we got some gorgeous bias binding, which has got Scottish Frocktails on it with a little thistle, which is traditionally Scottish. We've got a little sewing ideas book, which I probably won't use because I'm terrible at those types of things, but it's a lovely sentiment anyway. And we got some labels which say I made this, little rosy cheeks. And yeah, I had some washi tape as well, but I think my daughter's stolen that out of here. And loads of little discounts and stuff as well. So yeah, it's a really nice goodie bag. do have a little bit of a backlog of fabric to show you, you'll be pleased to know. Now let me move this dress out the way now. Over you go. Right, so when we went to Scotland, I went to So Confident, which I'd never been to before, and as you know, I'm a brand ambassador for them, so of course I went and bought some fabric, and I bought 3 pieces of fabric from them. And oh no, I didn't. I bought 4 pieces of fabric. Now I haven't been buying loads of fabric, guys. I haven't been on for months and months and months, and I have got a bit of a backlog to show you, but I've not got that much, so I think you'll be proud of me. Anyway, what did I buy? So the first thing I bought was this little patch by Kylie and the Machines. It's a Sewing and Swearing Forever, which I couldn't resist. That has got to go on a t-shirt or a jacket or something. So yeah, I got this. Now I didn't buy this, but I think they snuck them in. Some quality swear word labels. I have had them before. And I got some glass head pins because I've lost all my pins. Well, not lost them. They've all fell on the floor and I've hooved them all up. So I haven't got any left. And then I bought these pieces of fabric. Now, the first piece of fabric I'd seen on Jenny's Friday Sews. And it's a velour. Look at this. A velour sequin fabric. How beautiful is that? In a navy colour. So it's on a black background. Stretch fabric. I think I got 1.5 meters of it to make a sparkly top of some description. So yeah, I got 1.5 of that, and that's going to be my Christmas jumper, hopefully. And it's so soft. You think it'd be really, really uncomfortable, but it's really soft. I mean, it probably will need a lining, but yeah, really like that. They've got this on in a few different other colours on the website now, so you can get over and have a look. They've got it in pink, silver, gold, loads of different colours. The next was a dead stock, which is like actually it's very similar to what I'm wearing today. This isn't me made. This is from Primark. It's a little crop top jumper and jogging bottoms, which I fell in love with, and I actually want to replicate this. Right, so this is the fabric that I bought. It's a t-shirt fabric. Oh, it's a bit, actually, it's very lightweight, but it's got like a loop back on the back, and it's a dead stock. I'm not sure where it's from, but yeah, I got myself 1 meter of that. I'm going to make a nair, I think, in that, because you can never have too many nairs. Or I might make the London in Spring in London t-shirt, because I love that one also. So I got that one. And then the next fabric I got, I think Tamlin might have this, because I think First for Fabrics have it. She's probably got it in a different colourway though, but because I haven't really been on YouTube, I don't know. But I think someone said to me that she had. I got 1.5 meters of this Smileys, which is a very 90s face. Sorry, a very 90s fabric, but it just reminded me of being like a teen. And I got 1 meter of this. I think it's a fleece back. Yeah, it's a fleece back sweatshirting, and I just think that would make a gorgeous jumper, which couldn't resist. So I got that one as well. And then last but not least, I'd been eyeing this up from Fabric Godmother. When we arrived in Glasgow, there was a lady, I don't think she went to Scottish Frocktails, I think she just happened to make her own clothes and was on our flight. She was walking through the airport and she had some trousers on in this fabric, and I just saw it as a sign. So I bought 3 meters of this, which is this fabric, and I cannot remember the name of it, but I just love that blue and lilac. I love lilac, but it's not really my colour, but I thought against that black and blue, it's really nice. And I really want to make like a trouser and shirt co-ord, like a casual co-ord. I think that would be really nice. So yeah, I treated myself to that. I do get a discount from So Confident for being an ambassador, so I used that off this. And because I only had a carry-on case, I felt a little bit like a celebrity. Because I only had a carry-on case, I asked them to send it to me through the post, because obviously I wouldn't have been able to get all this in my case. So I spent, basically, I feel like I've had gratification twice for these purchases, because I had the gratification when I purchased them in the shop, and then they came today. So I had further gratification when I opened up my Happy Post. So that was exciting. So yes, that was my fabric from So Confident. And I think I spent just over £110 in total. And as I say, I think they snuck these in, because I don't remember purchasing those. Either those or over that, or I've shoplifted them, but I don't think I did. So that's that. After we went there, we went to another shop which was called Fabric Bazaar, I think. I'll put the address on where we went. Now these don't do online. I think you can ring up and order the fabric and they'll post it out to you. But we went in there and I was actually really restrained in there. Oh, you know when you forget what you purchased? That's what's just happened to me. So first of all, I purchased some more pins. So I got some, oh God, they're throwing everywhere. So I got some silver and some gold pins for my stash. And I also got 2 textile pens, which are machine washable. I also purchased some buttons. They had some really gorgeous buttons. And I got a few different ones. So I got these ones just because I like gold and cream. Can you see? So like shirt style buttons. So I got 9 of those. Yeah, 9 of those. Oh, she's only done me 4 of those. And I got 4 of these because I'm thinking for a chunky cardigan. These ones, I got like different colours in them. I'm thinking on like on a black cardigan, they would look really nice, like a Marlowe maybe. So I got 4 of those, but I think you only need 3 on the Marlowe, but yeah, 4 of those. And then finally, I got a few cute little patches. There was this little gingerbread man and a little sausage dog, and they were 50p each, so I thought they were a bit of a bargain. And then next I bought some, is it a twill? It's got a little bit of stretch in it, so I don't know what this is actually. It's just a camo fabric. It feels like a cotton twill with a bit of stretch. So I got this camo fabric because I really want to make the Thea trousers. Everyone's been wearing them and making them. Rachel from Stitched Up had hers on that she'd made in a leopard print, and I've got some leopard print fabric, but I want to make it up in something a little bit less precious to me, and I do like a camo, so I thought I'd get this. It was only £7 a metre, £7.50 a metre, so I got 2.5 metres of this. No, I didn't. I got 2 metres of this, so hopefully that's enough. So I can twirl, make a wearable twirl of the Theas. So I got that. And then I was after some pink denim, which they didn't have any of. However, the ladies in that shop were like, we've got some bull denim, which is natural fibres and it's completely dyeable. And when they took me over to look at it, I fell in love with it. So this is the bull denim. It's got that gorgeous denim twill weave in it. It was £7.50 a metre. I got 2.5 metres of it, and I brought some dye in pink. So yeah, I am going to have a crack at dyeing this. Scary. So yeah, I'm going to make a twirl. I'm going to make a muslin of my Theas. I've got some calico here, and I'm going to get the fit right on my trousers. I'm then going to make a wearable twirl in the camo, and then when I've got the fit really right, I'm going to dye this. So that's exciting. So yeah, that is going to be what I do for my Theas. So when I went to the last social, Staffordshire Social, I actually won the raffle, which was a £50 gift voucher for Fabric Godmother, which was brilliant because I had seen some fabric on there that I wanted to make a coat. Now I had seen this fabric. It's a cashmere mix fabric and loved it, but obviously it was quite pricey because it was a coating fabric. But I had this £50 voucher, so straight away I think I'd spent it and ordered it before I'd even left the social. So I ordered myself 2.5 metres of this fabric, which is a lovely emerald green cashmere fabric from Fabric Godmother. I'm not sure how much it is, and I'm not sure if they've got it in stock, but they do have lots of different colours. So I'll put it all in the show notes. I'm getting very rusty, aren't I, at vlogging. So if I've forgotten anything, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get back into it. So yeah, I've ordered this, and I've ordered this because I want to make the Seren. I'm just thinking where the pattern is. Hang on a second. I can't find the pattern at the moment, but I want to make the Vienne coat by Size Me Sewing. I tried on some of Donna's, quite a lot of Donna's patterns at the sewing retreat that she had made up, and the Vienne jacket was one of those. So I really want to make that in this fabric, and it's lined jacket. I want to get the viscose crepe and the leopard print for my lining, but they've sold out at the moment. So once that's back in stock, that's what's going to be my lining. Again, I'm going to do a toile of it because this is quite precious fabric, and yeah, that's the plan for that. And then because I was doing an order on Fabric Godmother, I did see what else they had, and they had this. Oh, I've got the prices actually. Here we go. Xena wool and cashmere coating. That's what it was. £13.50 a half metre. And then they had this vegan leather in gold, which when I had my colours done, gold is my colour. And I got some of this as well. Now I got, it was £9.50 per half metre. I think I got 1.5 meters of this, and I am going to make myself the Danny pinafore in this. I think this for Christmas in a Danny pinafore will look lovely. What do we think? Yeah, I like it. So yeah, I've got that as well to make. And the Danny pinafore is by Seamworks. I have made it before in my weird fabric with the girls, or the little Japanese girls on it. But yes, that is what I'm planning on making with that. Oh gosh, right. What else did I need to say? I think the only other thing to talk about is plans for making this week. Now I do have a plan. So on Friday next week, I am going to be going to Ali Pali with Becky and Katie from Whatever Katie Sews. And I want to make a dress. And I want to make the Pauline dress again, but I want to make the long version. And I want to make it in this fabric. Now this is a Lady McElroy. I think it's called something Botswana, but I can't quite remember. But this is the fabric that I want to make my dress in. It's a navy, and it's just got this gorgeous, like, I suppose it's like a repeat border or a repeat panel. So that's it there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to sort out pattern placement and everything, but I think that with the poofy sleeves, I've got quite a lot of this as well. I think I've got 3.5 meters because I knew whatever I made with this, I was gonna have to be careful with where I put the pattern. But yeah, I'm gonna make the Pauline dress by Closet Core because the fit is beautiful on it, and I think it will be a nice kind of autumn make to wear to that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try and get it cut out this weekend, and I might also try and do my twirl of the Theas. Now I do actually have the pattern printed off. I got it printed off at Flamingo Fabrics. No, not Flamingo Fabrics. I actually got it printed off at Flamingo Prints. Cost me a couple of quid, which is amazing. So yeah, I thought I'm not going to faff about with you, sticking you all together. I haven't got time for that. So I've cut out a size, I think a 5 and 6, because I might need to, yeah, I got printed the 5 and 6 because I might need to tweak between the two sizes or grade between the two sizes. But yeah, that is kind of my plan this week, to have some nice makes and vlog next Thursday, so you have a Friday sewed. They are my 3 goals. Get this finished, try and get this twirled, and get another vlog and get back to vlogging to you weekly. Now I also as well I'm conscious that you guys have been asking about my new house. Now I have got some video footage, but I'm not going to put it in this vlog. I'm going to do a separate vlog because I know not everyone's interested. So I am going to put a separate vlog of Adele's house tour, money pit, whatever you want to call it. So that will be coming soon because I know if you like me, you like a little nosy. And I will also do a vlog on the Size Me Sewing retreat because it was absolutely fabulous and worth every penny. And yeah, that's it. So Sorry if I've been a bit scatty all over the place. I'm trying to get back into this cadence of vlogging with you. I feel a bit rusty, but I'm really excited to be back, and I have missed you all, and I know you've missed me because you've told me, so I do appreciate all your support. So yeah, if you've liked this video, click your like button. If you don't subscribe already, please subscribe. And if you want to support my channel further, I do have a Ko-fi account where you can buy me a virtual Ko-fi. Okay, I'll see you all soon. Happy sewing. Bye.